Have you ever wondered why some people sound so natural when they speak English, while others sound like they are reading from a textbook? Do you sometimes feel nervous because your English doesn't sound like the movies or like the way Americans speak every day? Here's the truth. The secret to speaking English like Americans is not about perfect grammar. It's about rhythm, sound, and confidence. And today, I will share those secrets with you, step by step, but listen carefully, because the most powerful tip is at the end. That one idea can completely change the way you speak forever. So stay with me until the end. You don't want to miss it. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Smart English Stories. I'm Amelia, and today we are going to discover how to sound natural, confident, and fluent in American English. English is not just a language, it's a bridge. It connects people, opportunities, and dreams. But many learners feel stuck because they study for years, yet still sound different. They wonder, why can't I speak like a native speaker? Here's the good news. Sounding natural in American English is not about being born in the U.S. It's about learning the patterns, habits, and secrets that Americans use when they speak. And once you know them, you can practice daily and transform your voice, your confidence, and even your future. Today, I'll show you 10 powerful steps that will bring you closer to speaking English like Americans. And remember, the last step is the game changer. 1. Focus on rhythm, not words. The first secret is rhythm. American English has a special music. Some words are stressed and others are softer. This stress makes the language flow naturally. Think about this. When Americans speak, they don't pronounce every word equally. Instead, they highlight the important words and reduce the small ones. For example, textbook style, I want to go to the store. American style, I want to go to the store. Do you see the difference? It's smoother, faster, and more natural. If you focus only on words, you will sound mechanical. But if you focus on rhythm, you will sound alive. Tip: listen to American songs or movies. Don't just copy the words, copy the music. 2. Learn connected speech. Americans love to connect words. They don't pause between every word. They link them together like a chain. For example, what are you doing? What you doing? Did you eat yet? Jeet yet? This is called connected speech. At first, it feels strange. But once you practice, you will notice 2 things. You will understand Americans better. You will sound more like them. Here's a small exercise. Take one simple sentence. Read it word by word. Then read it again, but connect the words. Practice until it flows. Remember, fluency is not about speed. It's about flow. 3. Master the American R. This is a big one. The American R is very different from the R in many other languages. Americans pronounce R with the tongue pulled back slightly. Words like car, better, girl, world, all have this sound. If you don't use the American R, your speech may sound formal or non-native. But if you do, You will instantly sound more natural. Practice tip. Take 5 words with R. Say them slowly. Record yourself. Compare with a native speaker. Correct yourself until it feels comfortable. Remember the saying, small hinges swing big doors. The R may be a small sound, but it can open big doors for your English. 4. Contractions naturally. Another secret, Americans love contractions. They don't usually say, I am going to. They say, I'm gonna. They don't say, I cannot. They say, I can't. Contractions make speech faster and more natural. But here's the key. Don't be afraid to use them. Some learners think contractions are lazy, but actually, they are the real way Americans speak. So next time, instead of saying, I am not sure, try, I'm not sure. You'll instantly sound smoother. 5. Practice shadowing technique. Now let me share one of the most powerful exercises, shadowing. Shadowing means listening to a native speaker and repeating immediately, almost at the same time. This technique trains your brain, your mouth, and your ears all together. It helps you copy the exact rhythm, intonation, and pronunciation. Pick a short video, maybe a movie scene, or even a TED Talk. Play it, and as you listen, repeat with the speaker. Do it many times until you feel natural. At first, it's hard, but remember, difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. Shadowing is difficult, but the result is fluency. 6. Learn American idioms and phrases. Sounding American is not only about pronunciation. It's also about the words you choose. Americans use many idioms and everyday phrases. If you only use textbook English, you may sound too formal. For example, textbook, I am very happy. American, I'm over the moon, or I'm pumped. Another example, textbook, it is not difficult. American, it's no big deal. Learn a few idioms each week. Use them in daily conversation. Slowly, you will sound more like a native. And remember this wisdom. To sound like Americans, think like Americans. 7. Pay attention to intonation. Intonation means the rise and fall of your voice. It's the melody of speaking. Americans use intonation to show emotion, to ask questions, and to sound friendly. Example, flat, are you coming? American, are you coming? Voice rises at the end. Another, flat, that's amazing. American, that's amazing! Voice goes up and down. Try this. Record yourself saying the same sentence with different emotions. Notice how the melody changes. That's the secret to sounding real, not robotic. 8. Think in English, not your language. Here's a life-changing secret. Stop translating. If you always think in your native language first, your English will always feel slow. Americans don't translate. They think in English directly. How can you do this? Start small. Describe what you see in English. For example, if you're walking, I'm walking to the store. The sky looks blue. I feel hungry. The more you think in English, the faster and more natural you will sound. Remember, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. 9. Speak with confidence, not fear. Many learners know grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation, but they still don't sound natural because they lack confidence. Confidence is more powerful than perfect English. Think about it. If you make small mistakes but speak with energy, people will enjoy listening to you. But as you speak perfectly but with fear, people may lose interest. How do you build confidence? Practice every day. Speak with friends. Record yourself. Celebrate progress. And never forget this: confidence is silent. Insecurities are loud. So speak with quiet confidence. Even if you make mistakes, keep going. 10. The secret ingredient: mindset. And now, here is the final, most important secret. The real difference between learners who succeed and those who don't is mindset. Americans sound natural because they believe in themselves. They don't worry about mistakes. They use English as a tool, not as a test. If you want to speak like Americans, you must adopt the same mindset. Believe that English is your language too. Don't think, I am a learner. Think, I am a communicator. Remember this quote: your words create your world. If you change the way you think about English, you will change the way you speak it. So, my friends, now you know the secrets: rhythm, connection, the American R, contractions, shadowing, idioms, intonation, thinking in English, confidence, and above all, mindset. Each of these steps is simple, but together they are powerful. If you practice them daily, you will not only speak English like Americans, but you will also unlock opportunities you never imagined. Remember, the future depends on what you do today. So take action now. Practice, speak, believe. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more valuable lessons. By watching today, you have already improved your English and your mindset. Thank you for staying until the end. I'm Amelia from Smart English Stories, and I believe in you. See you next time.